Good morning and welcome to Gateway Rotary 2019 first meeting of the year.
Yes!
Yay!
Yay!
It's in stereo, but like really big theaters.
Jeff, Gavin, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Please join me in the pledge to our flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And Mom, would you lead us in the four-way test?
fellow Rotarians, please join me in the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First,
Is it the truth?
second,
Is it fair to all concerned?
third,
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
fourth,
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
and fifth.
Is it right?
Hugging
So
my
at the
wife.
end of this meeting, all right, everybody, let's calm down. Let's be quiet. Don't make me count or something, because I would have to send you all cameras. At the end of this meeting, there is a board meeting, Gateway board meeting. So please go to the back table right after the meeting so we can get through that and get our day going. Announcements. Evening socials are the first Thursday of the month, 4 to 6:30 p.m. See Crystal and Len if you have any questions. Len, would you like to do your announcements, please?
Woo! Len!
Thank you. Please hold your applause down. Thank you so much. All right. Well, welcome to the new year. Sounds like 2019. Everybody's a little bit got a lull or a hangover from previous years. So hopefully we'll see you at all these different socials. Socials have been a great event, and kudos. Let's hear it for Crystal real quick. Crystal's doing a great job with all the socials, and we really appreciate her setting up. Again, that's 4 o'clock first Thursdays of the month, and we'll be sending something out soon on that. All right. For those of you who are looking to go to the Paul Harris Dinner, Paul Harris Dinner is an exciting time to get together and honor people. We've got a lot of people in our club, that are going to be having a Paul Harris recognition. So if you're one of those people, you want to go to this dinner. And let me tell you something that I've heard. So first of all, the event itself is March 28th. Everybody's writing this down on their calendar. Great. March 28th, 5:30 to 8 p.m. at Hotel RL, it's Old Red Lion in Olympia. And again, March 28th, 5:30 to 8. The other great thing about it is they have tickets on sale. There is an early bird special that expired on January 1st that, listen to this, is still open. Don't tell the Assistant District Governor, Bill McGregor, that it's still open right now. Don't let him know. All right. So it's $35, just pay online, or $40 after January 1st, which hasn't expired yet. Okay. The other big event that I think has to be on everybody's radar, and this is going to be an exciting one, is the district conference. How many people attended that last year? Let's see it. How many people had a really good time at that last year? Let's hear a cheer. Woo! There we go. All right. So this year's conference is between May 9th and 11th, and it's going to be held in Victoria, British Columbia. That's in Canada, if you don't know. Then you might have to get special permission to go up there. Bill McGregor will be screening everybody because he has a Canadian origin. So anyway, I just want to make sure everybody knows those dates. That's May 9 through 11. That's a great event to learn more about what's happening. I want us to have great attendance and participation at that, and we'll start getting out some more information. But again, in the short term, Paul Harris Dinner, make sure you sign up like now, tonight. There's an online website. I sent an email out that I know you all read on it, so make sure you take a look at it. Thank you.
Nate, would you like to come up, please? Nate has an announcement too.
Yay!
So there's a few people in the room that I didn't get to, and I've seen a couple here, but as you're going to see, more and more people are going to be having a booth sticker on their badge. These are sustaining members of the Rotary International Foundation. And what this means is that those people with the stickers have given $100 or more to the foundation. So if those of you with stickers on, oh, I guess everyone I put them on. There's a few. Can you please stand and be recognized? Janine, Lori, Tom, Jonathan. Thank you guys.
You have a little sticker.
And now on to guests.
Stick around.
We have visiting Rotarian Bill McGregor from Lacey. And Crystal, you have 2 guests this morning.
Oh.
I do. Well, I can't really claim one. One is technically Troy, but he said since he sits over there, he asked if I would introduce Nico Hammer, and he's from Olympia Orthopedic. Stacey Meltzer, she's with Wealth Management, and she will be joining us today.
Tim Brannon, you have a guest.
I do. Mark Harris, retired lieutenant with WSP, and I think he's got an application in, so it's going to happen soon.
And Lori Carroll, you have a guest.
I do. I have a guest, Peggy Williams. She's with the Green Realty Group, and a fun fact about her is I've known her since our kids were in preschool, and her husband was voted by the preschoolers as the world's funnest dad.
Welcome to our meeting.
Tom was a competition,
Speaker is Mary Catherine. So please put it together from Mary. Oh, wait. Let's see. Madeline is going to come forward and induct a new member. So put it together for Madeline.
I'm on my best behavior today because Tom Carroll said we had a special guest and I had to pull it down. So this is Madeline, very efficient.
Nice job.
That was it, Tom. Okay, with Crystal and Stacy, please come forward. We're excited to have you, Stacy. She actually seeked us out, right? Yeah. Give her a hand here. She made many A little bit about Stacy. She's married to her husband, Devin, and they have 2 daughters. They are approaching our 3-year Washington anniversary. She grew up in the small town of Spivey's Corner. Is that Spivey's Corner, North Carolina? She graduated from Appalachian State University in Boone, North Carolina. She's a huge Duke basketball fan. March Madness is a celebration in their house. They all have a bracket. She works as the office administrator at Sawston Wealth Management, where they help others plan for retirement in an intentional way. She loves listening to true crime podcasts. Tim, do you have her on your scanner or anything?
No, I enjoyed that.
Those are true crime. Cooking brings her joy, and her favorite book is the Bible. So what brought you from North Carolina?
My husband's in the military.
Ah.
So I feel like we should share. She is so committed to coming that she gets up early enough to get 2 kids ready, takes them to 2 separate daycares, comes here, and then after this goes to get one of them to take them to school. So she's super committed to being there.
This is your commercial break?
One morning, please, while we hear her.
That was it? I missed it. Oh, man.
We're gonna have to act like you're putting it on there because I don't see it.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, fellow Rotarians, help me welcome Stacy Meltzer to our Gateway Rotary.
There's one more announcement this morning. Grace Kendall, would you come forward, please?
All right, great.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I've missed you guys. Okay, real quickly, 3 things. I'm still looking for folks for our committee, for the vocational committee. Anyone who's interested or even slightly interested, come and see me very quickly after the meeting. We don't have to have a long one. Just come and see me so I can get your name and I can call and talk to you. Come and join Ed and where is he? I don't see him, but we'll get back to him. All new members, come and see me after because we're going to get you on the roster today. I've got one on there. There's several of you. So anyone who has not done a vocational talk in the last 6 months needs to come and see me. Any of the business owners that are here today, also come and see me. I need to get your name and call you and also chat with you about a couple of things, okay? Thanks.
And now, the one and only Mary Catherine.
All right.
I'm Mary Catherine McAleer. These are my other nicknames. I won't list them for you, so I'm going to start. Okay, because of my name, people always ask where my family is from. Ireland, obviously. My dad's side of the family. My dad's side of the family is the star on the top, County Tyrone, Ballinassolis, and Brewski. My grandparents grew up about 10 miles apart. And then my mom's side of the family is from Camp. This is actually a video. I don't think I want to play it, but this is me scaring my uncle's sheep on California in camp. Thanks. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right. Obviously. Oh, it's gonna work. Yay! Video. You didn't see me coming.
We normally don't allow sheep videos.
Yeah, that's like something else. He ran off with that one. Okay. So I was raised in Issaquah, Washington, very rainy. Yeah, this is fun. Yeah, and that's my brother and I. And this is my family. My mom and my dad. My brother is Brendan. This is the photo entitled "I Got Him Right Where I Want Him." My dad painted my nails when I was little. This is the same mountain, California. We're just on the other side. So the sheep was like kind of in the middle up there. And we go visit my family there pretty often. And then this is a pretty iconic photo. My parents value travel when we were growing up. So this is my brother in front of the Twin Towers. I know, it's a good photo, right? My dad did a good job with that one. This is my family now. One of my favorite things. My mom likes to go to Arizona. She really likes the desert, and so every time she goes, she rents a convertible orange Mustang. My dad loves Guinness. This is him in a pub in Dublin. And this is my brother with his favorite thing. He made a beef Wellington last year, and he's cradling it. He loves to cook. We did Photoshop that to look like a nativity. Yeah. I went to Gonzaga University. This is when I graduated. I studied biology and economics there. Did a short stint at London School of Economics, but it was too short to mention. And this is my dog. I'm single, no kids, not married, so this is my fur baby, Ranger. And his favorite things are snow and sleeping. And in my spare time, I like to kayak, I ride horses, and backpack with my dog. I work for Weyerhaeuser, so this is some serious competition. I'm a lobbyist for Washington State, and I also consult on public affairs for Canada. So I primarily work at the legislative level versus the regulatory level. We're a truly great company, very much so. Founded in 1909 in Washington State by Frederick Weyerhaeuser. And he was actually the first one who started, so Weyerhaeuser, people don't know, is a timber company. We are vertically integrated. We have own timberlands, we harvest the trees, we make wood products out of them. We're all private timberland. We don't use any public timber. We also export logs out of Port Olympia. And Frederick Warehouse was the first one actually to propose reforestation. All the other timber barons that were coming out west were just buying the land, cutting the trees, and moving on to somewhere else. And he's famous for saying, this is not for us, not for our children, for our grandchildren, in terms of growing another tree. To grow a tree is about 50 years. We have 13 million acres in the United States, and then we lease 13.9 million acres in Canada, so I'm responsible for a lot. Did I say 30? Oh, yeah, no, 13.9 in Canada, so I'm responsible for 7 mills up there, and then we have 2 mills in Washington State. We have 1.34 million acres in Washington State. It's a lot. You might have been to our Bale Tree Farm down here by Young, or we have a really big one on the way down to Longview on the left-hand side. It's 407,000 acres, so there are a lot of warehouses in this area. Yep, our values are safety first. Logging has not always been historically a safe business, so we always prioritize that first. Integrity, we do what we say we do. Sustainability, again, we plant the trees for 50 years. It's a long-term capital investment, and so we want to keep the business going for a long time. And citizenship. So in Washington State, or I think as a company, we donate about $4.6 million in the areas where we operate every year. So we just went through our giving fund. If you have charitable organizations, please let them know. Our giving fund goes through October of 2019, and so I can get you set up with the applications and everything this year. I pushed for us to donate to Family Support Center in Olympia and the Thurston EDC, yep. The Women in Business program. Okay, so my job, I'm a lobbyist. I'm a lobbyist, so what I do with the legislature, protect our timberlands. We want to be able to continue to grow our trees, so protecting them from development regulations or environmental regulations, business regulations that would prevent us from doing that. Incentivizing wood products, they're the most carbon-friendly building material, and so we want those to be used. Now there's mass timber, so we can build high-rises out of them. The state building code counselors to prove that. And then making it a timber-friendly place to do business in Washington State. And then supporting manufacturing, so we care a lot about CTE, making sure we can access millwrights, loggers, electricians, and the people that we need. And that's it for me. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Catherine. All right, little writing here. Okay, so I got to introduce our guest speaker today. Oh, I'm very excited because I've actually heard her speak before, and she's fun. She's actually, if it can be stated, more fun than me. I hate to admit that because nobody's more fun than me, but she's super fun. Okay, Sarah Lloyd. She moved here she's moved 19 times in her life. I mean, that's kind of exciting, right? I know, can you imagine? That's like all the time. But she continues to land back in Olympia. She's a graduate of Capitol High School, and she has a bachelor's degree in advertising from Washington State University and a master's in educational leadership from the University of Northern Colorado. Her career started in higher education administration, and she successfully ran residence halls on college campuses across the country for 9 years. Sarah's a single mother of 3 girls. That's busy right there. Ages 10, 7.5, and 6. Only further increasing her drive to bring about radical change in this area for generations to come. Through her career, it's been a major focal point in her life. She credits parenting as her most important job. Sarah has completed a half marathon, is a CrossFit athlete, and is learning to play the ukulele. I'd like to hear that. In her spare time, she enjoys traveling, watching sports, apparently go Steelers, that actually came out of my mouth, go Royals, and bring back the Supersonics, that would be great, and creating custom gifts and going on adventures with her little ladies. So please help me in welcoming Sarah this morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm so proud of you all for starting off your year in such a powerful way by having me here. So, it's bound to be a beautiful 2019. So I want you to take a second and turn to your neighbor and share with them 2 things you know about SafePlace. So I'll give you a minute to do that. Nice. Can you tell me the two things that you shared with your partner?
That Carla Carter, one of our sergeants, soon to be lieutenant, is the, I believe,
Board president, correct.
Wow. And you guys are located in downtown Elizabeth.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Okay, one other person. Don't be scared. Okay.
You have a law clinic down there, and you have better parking than you used to.
Both of those things are legendarily true. Yes. We do have way better parking. We also have rooms where we can like shut the door and meet the clients, so space is a gift.
Down is full.
Okay, so as Janine said, I'm Sarah Lloyd. I'm the executive director of SafePlace. I have been with SafePlace since August of 2017. So a legendary year and a half it has been for all of us. There's a few reasons why you should listen to me. I think visual representation along with statistics is helpful for some of us, right? And these are approximate values. So, A is about 28%. I'm raising 3 little powerful women in this community, and it matters to me that it is an experience that's free of violence for them. I myself am a survivor, and I know what I have weathered and experienced to stand in the strength that I'm standing in now. And so I want to create an environment for them that they and their peers can not experience what I've experienced, but benefit from the strength of that. So that's 28%. 23%, I know what it means to navigate systems that are set up for me to fail. I am one of those inspirational, legendary people who statistically don't make sense, right? Like I beat a lot of odds in my life, and doing that while navigating systems that aren't set up for me to win. And so being able to help other people do that is something I'm really passionate about. C is about 15%. I'm a survivor, and this work matters to me. I think all of us are in spaces, or hopefully in spaces, or have been in spaces where you do work that isn't really even a choice. It's driven by who you are at a soul level, and you know that it matters, and so you wake up every day saying, like, I may be tired, I may be exhausted, I may have no energy, and this must be done. And that's what it looks like for me in this work. 13%. Serving marginalized people is my jam. Like, I'm really good at it. I'm also super humble, so if you want tips on how to be more humble in your own life, obviously I can coach you. But working with individuals, again, it feeds into, like, when systems aren't set up for you to win, it's a lot harder to climb the mountainside when you're carrying a whole pack full of bricks, right? And so helping people navigate what it looks like for them when our societal systems are not set up for them to be successful inherently. I'm really good at it. I started basically doing it my own self and then figuring out ways to replicate it. And so that matters as I walk through the work I do. Another 13%, I'm from this community. I did move 19 times in my life. I'm probably not done yet, it's fine. My parents were pastors, so every year and a half or so we would move for assignments. And so every year and a half, I get like cabin fever a little bit, right? But I keep coming back here, right? I went to 8th grade at Chinook Middle School. I graduated from Capitol High School. Like, this is my community, and I think that levels up the investment that I have in bringing actual change when it's my community, right? Not from some random place and being like, wouldn't it be cool if this community got better? This is my home, and it's where I'm choosing to raise my children, and so that investment is on a whole different level. And then the last 9% is because I'm hilarious. So if you hear information and you're like, no, it's not that funny, it's not that useful, get it. And there will be some jokes in there, so just listen only for the wittiness and humor, and it will still be a beneficial morning for you. So what does SafePlace do? We talked a little bit about what you know. What else do you know besides our parking is more legendary than it used to be, and Carla Carter is the best board president ever? What else do you know about SafePlace? Yeah, Mike.
So I've been on a tour there a couple times, and I've seen, as you mentioned, you've got a safe place for women who suffer through domestic violence.
Yeah.
But also you've got great programs.
Yeah.
And some of your art programs that hang on the walls in your community room there. that
Yeah.
I believe are shown during our swap.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Mike. Other things? Yeah.
Undisclosed location if somebody's indicated, and also cell phones if they need to call.
Correct. We do have a confidentially located shelter for safety